Start recording. I'm going to do a second game of Terraforming Mars solo here. I've set this one to include Prelude, Venus Next, and Colonies. When playing Terraforming solo with Prelude engaged, you get 12 generations. So I have to terraform Venus, oxygen, temperature track, and put down all the oceans in 12 generations alone. Can I do it? Probably, but we'll see. Sometimes you don't get the right start. Alright, Phobolog is great at using efficient titanium. I see more titanium stuff, so if I can get enough events, I'll probably go Phobolog. Vitor, the award doesn't matter in solo, there are none. Dome farming, experimental forest, power generation, these three are all kind of awkward for solo. So let's take a look at the rest of my things. When you trade, you can bump the colony track an extra step, and I place a colony. Well, that's great for me because a colony normally costs 18, and I can use my Phobolog titanium on it, which I'm almost certainly doing. Rad Chem Factory gives me very efficient terraform rating, and I can get this power potentially. Requires a colony, place a colony where you already have one, and another trade fleet. That's going to be great in a colonies game. I haven't looked at what my colonies are. There they are. So I can get floaters, titanium, power production. Ooh, power. That's going to be great. All right, this is going well. Since I'm Phobolog, I might as well space station. Add 2 floaters to a Jovian card. I need a Jovian card that collects them, but I'm very tempted to take this. I see no Earth tags in my options, so Luna Governor with 3 requirements I'm not going to take. Rotator Impacts is spectacular for me as Phobolog, and I need to just slowly boost that track anyway. I think I'm going to do the power generation and the Rad Chem Factory. This is a ton of cards for a Phobolog to keep. Like, an absolute ton of cards. Can I afford this Rad Chem Factory? You know what? I can't afford the Rad Chem Factory, but Callisto is going to give me power production. I don't need to start with it. I can do an experimental forest instead. Fish for some good cards that'll give me plant production maybe, and get an oxygen terraforming board placement bonus right away. Yeah, let's go with that. That was a ton of cards for me to keep. That is very unusual. Now, which one of these do I want to remove? I want to remove the animals, because collecting points isn't as important as actually completing the game. Alright, experimental forest. Did it give me the cards yet? No. I have to place first. I'm almost certainly going to take all of the cards. Alright, so I just drew a bunch of cards, one of which was an Earth Elevator, which means Phobolog is in absolute heaven. No matter what it offers me, Earth Elevator is the only card I want to buy. Sure, Earth Elevator. Ah! Can I undo that turn? I have enough money to play a space station first. Then I can Earth Elevator. Save a little bit of money. Okay, Rotator Impacts. Only cost me 1 titanium, which means that I'll have 1 titanium and 2 money to take this action. And prep it. And now I'm completely out of stuff, but I could not be happier with my start to the solo game. A lot of times in a solo game I hit the temperature first just to get to these heat bonuses a little quicker. Looking around here, I've only got a comet to help me with that, which is good because it's still things. Oxygen. What were my plant cards? Did Comet count as a plant card? Did it try? No, Greenhouse and Arctic Algae is what it gave me. The other things were from my placement on the board. I'm going to stick with the normal plan and hit temperature first until I get those bonuses. Alright, mine will definitely pay for itself fairly quickly. I don't have a lot of sciencey things going on. I don't care about Maxwell. It's just not important to me. Permafrost is a relatively cheap ocean. I'm paying 3 now and 8 later for it. 3 now, 8 later. It's really only saving me like 7 money in exchange for some of my early efficiency. I'm gonna go with a mine and just a mine. Alright, rotator impacts, give me my terraforming. Project cards. I need some colonies, please. Do I want the titanium colony? Probably. This is just spectacular. Only takes 4 titanium, because 4 times 4 with Phobolog is 16 and a 2 discount. That's great. And it'll give me 3 of it back with Triton. Alright, apparently I can't qualify for Space Court yet. 27, I don't have quite enough money for it. Do I want to do Comet? Putting an ocean and a heat pump? Probably not yet. So I will just drop the mine. I will hold on to greenhouses for super late. Trade with a colony? Could do that. No, I'm not going to. Pass. Alrighty. Let's increase the temperature one more time so I'm right on the cusp of that bonus. Isle mining industry, something that plays off of oceans. Absolutely. To both of those. Play a project card. I gotta get IO down before I make any other decisions. Which means I'm done for this generation entirely. Perfectly okay with it. Well, temperature's ready to go, so I can start hitting oxygen. It's my most cost-effective option. Nuclear zone, Callisto, Earth Catapult, all of these are great. I don't think I care about Callisto other than its point potential. Earth Catapult, I'm not going to play a bunch of cards, I'm going to play a bunch of expensive cards. So I'm just going to Nuclear Zone. And that'll be it. Alright, play a project card. Things that I need to do. I need to get... Well, it's only going to cost me 1 money, so it's not going to be much better any other time. Let's drop this on titanium, since I can build where I already am. Get some of that titanium right back, and make the trade income here effectively 5 titanium for me. That is a ton of titanium. Then I can play this comet to get that heat bonus. Looks like I'd be paying money, and I don't want to pay money, I want to pay titanium. So let's pay money to trade with Triton and get a bunch of titanium. And now, let's play the comet. Is this going to be acceptable? Yeah, I have at least 2 money left over, which is my main goal there. Ocean tile. I can get a card, a titanium. Start getting plants. I think I'm going to start with the titanium and then get the card later. Big projects. Which big projects are important? I have no floater cards yet. Can buy that more efficiently later. In fact, I can buy it completely free right now just for the terraforming. I'll hold it. Rotator impacts. Yes, yes. I don't want to trade again at this exact second. +2, +3, +3. So I want to trade with Callisto next time since it gets an artificial bump from trading with the colony. And every time I trade with Triton, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 titanium back. That's pretty great. Let's pass. Alright, things to bump. Well, if I bump temperature, I can get that other bonus really easily, but I don't need to because I have a nuclear zone. So, oxygen. No thank you. No thank you. Well, I don't know. Luna Metropolis, since I have so much titanium, I might take just for the almost free effect. I will almost certainly have too much money at some point. Refugee camps, I can start getting the point per turn. Not ready for that yet. I need to terraform. Speaking of which, terraform Venus a little bit. Then nuclear zone. That was the most important thing here. For that big bonus, I should take a bunch of plants and have access to playing in that region. other Earth tags that I have to work with? Not really. So let's get the Luna Metropolis down. I will even overpay for it because I'm almost certainly just going to swim in titanium this whole game. Do I want 2 money production, or do I want to try to make use of the floaters? I'll just take the money production. And I will overpay for it as well. Alright, pass for the generation. World government, oxygen. Whenever I trade with a colony, it'll get another bonus step. So that'd be like an extra titanium. I'm already capped on the power. I should have traded with the power. I forgot about that. Wasted it. If I let the thing reset, it would start here, then a bump, then another bump. It'd be like 2 power a turn. For 6. 2 power a turn for 6. Well, I'd pay 2 heat production for 6, so yeah, I guess so. Definitely taking that. There's no reason not to take that. Alright, rotator impact. Arctic algae. Let's get that down before any more oceans happen. Trade envoys is basically useless at the moment. Trade with a colony. Paying titanium since I have so much. Let's trade with Callisto for energy. Trading with Triton right now is effectively free-ish. It's just so unimportant. Get the credit production, and let's move on. Just converting all of that into heat. Oxygen. Energy and a heat production, or energy and a temperature, I mean. That's not bad. I have some steel. Lose a bunch of energy. Production though, so probably not. More things that play off of Jovian tags. I'll buy those 2 cards. Alright, temperature, temperature. Rotator impact to bump Venus. Oxygen and ocean will get me a card from the placement bonus. Sulfur exports, bonus for Venus tags. I don't have any. So it's literally just a Venus terraforming, which would get me a card. I don't have quite enough titanium. Wonder what I could do to fix that. Let's go get some trade invoice. Go trade with a colony. And let's pay 3 titanium to trade with Triton. And end up with 7 titanium. Then let's trade again. Paying titanium again, since I think I'm going to just overproduce it all game to get more energy. The plants I can use to get more plants. I'm going to place an ocean first project card. How much do I have towards the ocean card? Didn't I have an ocean card? Apparently not. Alright, well, this thing I can pay with some steel. I can use the Radchem factory. Some more terraforming. Yeah. And then looking at how everything's positioned, I want the bonus for this, so I'm not going to drop my greenery just yet. I'm instead going to pass for the generation, increase the oxygen one more time, and then I can get my heat pump bonus by having waited a little. If I had waited for this Jovian, definitely taking it. It's all the money and all the points. There's more way to make plants. Energy production gets me Venus bumps. That's very efficient. I'm taking it all. Alright. Temperature bump. greenery bump with a temperature bump. Rotator impacts, let's put a resource on there. Things that I can trade with colony-wise, 2 bumps would get me 4 titanium. So there's no reason not to trade with it using titanium. And then other colony will give me 5, I think, if I did that right. 5 every turn is just not bad. Let's trade with a colony, pay titanium, because I have so much production of titanium that it's stupid. Lunar exports, pay with titanium. Let's take plant production. It's the more valuable resource. Jovian lanterns will cost me the full 20. Then I add more resources. Add any card, okay. Then I want to pay a titanium for another point there. The Venus bump is just a little too expensive on actual credits. Well, it's only 3 credits. Sure, let's do that and get the card. Hey, something I can spend titanium on next turn. That's solid. Looks like a solid pass to me. Alright, things to bump. Still oxygen. Hey, more ways to get Venus. I like that. Yeah, let's do both of those. So let's get our heat bump. Let's get our Venus bump. Let's make sure I don't overspend that. Then let's trade with the colonies. We're always going to trade with titanium first. And then we're always going to trade with energy second. So that is sort of our method of bumping the heat track. Alrighty. Bump, bump. I will overpay by 1. Bump, bump, bump. Ooh. Maybe I shouldn't have done it in that order. I might wait to play that. I will not wait to play this one, though. Alright. Standard project. Let's go ahead, and I should have done this sooner if I had realized I was going to. Let's build on the energy place. Getting me an energy production and making it so I get 7 energy and 3 more, so 10 energy every time I trade with it. That's spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. But even more important to me right now is I can play a Venus card and use it to bump Venus again. I still have everything I need to get this extra terraforming bump now and the extra heat production now, so I'm just going to do it. Pass. Alright, I've got 3 generations left to finish the planet. Let's look at how we're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oxygen steps. I've got 1, maybe 2 wrapped into here, so I need like 3 more. Venus steps, I'm going good on that. Heat, I'm doing alright because of that slow energy production. Oceans, I'm kind of sucking it up with oceans. Now I have a plant card that requires more oceans. So let's add an ocean this time. Let's add one over here because it has no bonus and can set me up. Titan shuttles, add 2 floaters to any Jovian. Alrighty, yes please. I have all 3 planet tags, so yes please. I do not have 3 science and I never will. A plant production per plant symbol. I've already got 2 of them. I can get a couple more. Crap, I'm taking 3 of them. Alright, convert. Is there any reason not to convert yet? Possibly dropping oceans down, just do it. Drop all the stuff. Pay for all the things. Alright, titanium. Let's go ahead and trade with a colony. Let's pay the titanium. This time I'm going to trade with energy first because I have a bunch of titanium need in my hand. Then I'm going to pay the 3 energy this time to pay for the titanium and use that titanium on this. Don't overpay that one. Then I can use Titan Shuttle. I want to put them on the point collecting card, not the get insane amount of titanium. Alright, Omnicourt, I can wait until I have more steel and make it more worthwhile. I have 3 Venus tags now, so there's never going to be a better time to play this. Bribed Committee, I don't have enough time for that to be worth playing. It's just kind of a waste. Add a floater to any card, it's like a point right now and a half a point every turn. I'd get to use it 1, 2, 3 times. I don't think so. I want this stupid algae down before I do insects. If I can play even one more of those cards. Well, I could greenhouse and then insects. Sure, that's what I'll do. I'll greenhouse. Then I will insects, because the longer I wait, the worse it is. Shaboom. I don't care about symbiotic fungus. In fact, I care so little about symbiotic fungus that I'm going to go ahead and sell it. I think I'm going to sell the aerial mappers and the bribe committee. Red Spot Observatory I will hold on to just in case. But let's pass. Alright, world government phase. Still need these oceans to go down. Let's keep placing them in places that'll set me up. Use energy for oxygen. That's not bad. I can take good use of that. Cheap access to energy production. That'll be good for the Venus thing. And that's all I want. Alright. Actions. Let's bump Venus. Let's put some floaters on here. Let's put some more floaters on there. Let's trade with colonies first. Let's use titanium, yep, to trade with the titanium first. Then let's use titanium to trade with the energy. Then let's use that energy to make an oxygen. Then let's use some plants to make an oxygen, and I will never have to touch oxygen again. I'm pretty sure I have a self-sustaining amount of that. Temperature, temperature. How close am I going to be on these? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's overpay. Plenty of titanium at the moment. Now that I have more energy production, I can bump Venus. I don't think I'm going to have a lot of ways to spend my steel in the end, so I'm going to convert them to points later and waste a tiny bit of money in the process just to save that tiny amount of money instead. Almost have enough oceans for that one thing, so let's drop an ocean and then use it. Okay, aquifer. Set up this nice pile of steel plus stuff. Play a project card. I can algae now. Algae is amazing, both literally and in the game. Apparently that's enough for another greenery already. So now I need to start surrounding spaces that are good city spots. So here's a good city spot that gives me a resource. I have enough money for a standard project, so I should do one. I only have one more round, so there's no reason not to hit the asteroid bonus now. And I'm only going to get, what, 13 heat? I don't have any other ways to make it, so yeah, I might as well hit another asteroid. And let's pass. Alright, last generation. Gotta make everything count. Oceans are still my most difficult thing, I believe. Yeah, oceans are still my most expensive thing. So there's another ocean. Alright. Don't care about heat production, don't care about microbe things, don't care. Alright, none of those cards. Heat and temperature. Plants into greenery. Rotator impacts. I will never have another generation, so I can ignore that. Jovian lanterns. Give me those points. Venus magnetizer. Give me even more of those points. Alrighty. Project cards. Or trade with colonies. Alright, so let's pay some titanium to trade with the energy colony. Then, let's use some energy, since I will never have a chance to spend it, in order to trade with the floaters, not the titanium. Let's put a crap ton of floaters on here for a few more points. Water splitting for the last oxygen. I already have the last oxygen, so that's pointless. Alright, standard projects. I need 2 asteroids, and I need a bunch of Venus. Am I going to be short? Looks like I might actually end up short here. I have no other way to get heat. So heat. Heat. Venus. No, I'm going to be slightly short. It's very disappointing. Venus. And then sell some patents. This one I'll never be able to play. What is that, 6, 7, 8, 9? I don't have enough to play Omnicord either. Well, that's a real disappointment. Rotator impact, I might as well pay a couple of titanium because they don't even have a tie-breaking value. And then I suppose I pass. Dun dun dun. Select a space for the greenery. There we go. I lost with 97 points. Is what it is. Alright.